Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another Misfits Market unboxing for you today because I did a video before about my first initial reaction to Misfits Market and it was amazing. I was super impressed and I've been doing this for a couple months now, so I wanted to let you know like if anything changed, if I learned anything about this subscription, if I still have the same impression. So I have this new box that I just got delivered to my house. It is so heavy. Like I could barely lift it and bring it upstairs. Like I said in my previous video, this is the Madness version of the subscription. It's a huge box. It's $35 a month plus shipping, so it's like 40 bucks. And I usually get a couple add-ons too because they have some really cool like snacks and vegan products and extra produce that I might want throughout the week. So one of the, I guess, like cons of this product is that you don't always get what you want. So you get to choose what produce you get based on what they have available, which sounds awesome because, if it's seasonal or local or whatever they have surplus, like you can choose what you want from those options. But the only thing is, like, if you're really interested in having tacos, this week or something, and you get your Misfits box and you know that you didn't choose cilantro or they didn't have it or, something like that, then, you still have to go out and get the extra product, the cilantro, whatever, the thing that you don't have in your Misfits box. So, like, that's one of the cons for me is that, like, I love bananas, I love fruit, and like sometimes I choose apples and things like that, or oranges, that's what's available, that's what's seasonal, but I don't often get like an option for bananas, or I don't know, I'm blanking. And so you can't just say like, I want bananas, if they don't have it available, then you can't get it. So that's like one thing, but all of the produce that I've gotten so far has been amazing. I have tried very, very hard to use as much of it as I possibly can. Sometimes things do go bad a little faster than something that I would pick up in, the grocery store, but it's all organic, they're not using all these chemicals and preservatives and things like that. And, you buy what you're gonna eat. Which brings me to my next point, is that my husband does not eat a whole lot of fruits and vegetables. I thought this would help him. It didn't. So if I don't cook it and I don't eat it, we don't use it. So I think that after this box, I'm probably going to go down to their smaller subscription size, which I forget what it's called, but it's like $25 or $30 a month, something like that, or 22, between 20 and 35, which I think will be better because this way I won't break my back bringing it up the stairs, and this way I don't waste anything because there are some, and I even do this bi-weekly, so there are some, 2-week periods that I just can't go through everything. You get so much more than I even expected. I mean, if you're somebody who goes through a lot of produce, you have like a family, things like that, I would say get this bigger box because you will be so surprised at how much you actually get in these boxes. Because I have ordered from farms before, and I never get as much as I expect, and that does not happen to me here. So with our box, we get this little card. It says shop sandwich essentials, and it tells you kind of like what's on sale. So we've got like bread, pea shoots, avocado oil, some spices, dill. It kind of just tells you like what the highlights are. It's their flyer, if you will. Okay. One thing I have noticed is that their packaging has gotten so much better. Ice pack, because we're getting warmer. I live on the East Coast, and we are definitely having some warmer weather now. It's practically spring. So that's nice that it comes with like a nice big ice pack, keeps things really chill. Oh my gosh. So I did get a couple extra things with this one. I think I got like some packaged things, I don't know. So I got, this Tuscan kale, which I've never had Tuscan kale before, but the last time I got it through Misfits Markets, it was the most delicious kale I've ever had. It was so, so good. I actually bought some seeds so I could grow my own this summer. Awesome. So two nice bunches of kale. These look beautiful, not wonky at all. I got, look at these little bok choys. Little baby bok choys, love those. And when you order herbs, like when you choose herbs, you get so much. So like, I love cilantro. I know some people hate it, but 2 bunches of cilantro. And it says, you know, organic on it. It smells so nice. Okay. I will be making tacos this week. Got some nice, heads of lettuce. If you're a person who doesn't like salad, you know, and you get this bigger box, I'd be careful because they always send you like 2 heads of the lettuce that you choose. So if you're not gonna go through this much lettuce, choose something else or get the smaller box. But their lettuce always looks lovely. It always lasts a really long time. I haven't had any problems with it. This is the curly, like red leaf lettuce. It's kind of like a romaine, but it has a little bit more of like a fanciness to it. It's really beautiful. Everything looks perfect so far. The bok choy looks maybe like a tiny bit sad, but it's like perfect. It's perfect. You know, I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna saute it, or you know, broil it or something with some nice like butter, maybe miso or something like that. So I'm not worried about it. Ooh, look at these mangoes. These are beautiful. These are probably the most gorgeous mangoes I've ever seen. Product of Peru, organic. Look at these. That's like a sunset. Wow. I like can't stop looking at them. I want to like wear them. Those are gorgeous. Okay. Oh, my cilantro is escaping. Okay. Orange. Oh, got a lot of oranges. Another orange, another orange, another orange. So that's 5 oranges. So this one's got like a little bit of like a scar or something on it, but like they all look perfect. They're nice and firm and crisp. They're not squishy. This one has a little bit of like a dent. I don't know, maybe somebody dropped it. But they feel really nice. They don't feel old or, you know, withered or anything like that. Okay. Got these 2 mystery containers and these 2 mystery containers. So let's see. Oh. Tomato, nice big tomato. I think this is a beefsteak, they called it. This guy doesn't look super red. He's a little soft on this side, but otherwise pretty crisp. This guy also doesn't look super red, but I'm sure that they'll ripen. A little bit soft in some areas. But here's a tip. If you get some tomatoes that you don't think are perfect, I'm very particular about my tomatoes. The ones that I put in my salad have to be like crisp and perfect. But if you don't get perfect ones, make a nice like tomato sauce or something, you know, or roast them in the oven, put them in some pasta or some soup. You know, you don't need to just eat them raw. I mean, even though, you know, they're great for you that way. But if you bake more tomatoes, same a little bit soft. If you bake tomatoes, it actually brings out some more nutrients in them too. Nice, yeah. They smell good. They don't like look bad at all. They're not like bright red, but if you remember, most of the time produce is altered in some way to make it look more desirable. So the tomatoes we see in our local stores, you know, they wouldn't be that red in nature. They wouldn't be that perfect in nature. That's why organic always looks a little bit more realistic or more natural, because they are. They're not using, you know, genetically modified seeds. They're not using chemicals and steroids and things in the soil or whatever to make these like really bulky, perfect looking pieces of fruit. So I wonder if these are the same. Oh, ooh, more tomatoes. Okay, I always forget what I order. So these are looking nice and red and beautiful. I think these are Roma or like smaller guys. Oh, vine tomatoes probably. Yeah, these feel beautiful. Nice and crisp, not mushy at all, cold. So you know that ice pack is doing its job. I'm guessing this is probably the same. Yeah, more vine tomatoes. These are great on sandwiches. This is a tiny bit soft, but you know, some people like that. They look really nice and healthy, really beautiful. Yeah, see, this is a beautiful red color, but perhaps that's just natural. They are organic. Yep, all says organic. Oh, and fair trade too. Fair trade certified. That's awesome. Whenever I can, I try to buy fair trade if that is an option, because fair trade just means that everybody gets paid and treated equally and fairly. You know, they're not using slave labor or paying people 50 cents a day, or, you know, they're paying farmers what they deserve, they're paying the laborers what they deserve, and it's a much more wholesome system. Okay, so if you can believe it, I still have half of my thing to go here. So, looks like I have, look at these little cuties, 5 apples. I think they're Gala, or, I can't see, I don't know. They're tiny, but they're really cute. I got pears in my other one, and I made like these little pear pastries with them. You can make pear pie, but with these apples, I'll probably end up eating them, or I don't know, maybe drying some of them, dehydrating some of them, or putting them in a little mini pie for me and my husband. But they all look great. There's no dents, there's no soft spots that I can tell, no bruising. They're so cute. They're like these little tiny guys. But yeah, love them. Okay, awesome. Not done yet. It's amazing, I know. Oh, this is one of the things I got. I ordered some avocados with mine because I eat avocados like every day. These were extra. I think these were a couple bucks, but you know, I wanted some avocados, so I figured let me just throw them in there. Oh, look at this. Beautiful broccoli. Gorge. Got 2 nice big crowns here. Organic too. So, I'm just inspecting them. They look super healthy, really beautiful. So the one thing, the major thing that I have noticed in doing this all these months, is that sometimes the leafy lettuce, especially if it's like curly or has like a lot of little nooks and crannies in it, and the broccoli, I've seen like little buggies or something on them, but don't be freaked out by that. It's totally natural. They're organic. That just tells you that they're not spraying the crap out of them with chemicals and stuff. Like, I know that it's like, ooh, bugs, but like, it's not infested. If you see a couple, it's totally fine. You wash your produce, right? Like, just make sure that you're washing your produce. Like an orange, you don't have to wash unless you're using the zest, or an avocado, you don't have to wash it because it's the inside, it's protected. But like, I've never seen anything on like herbs and stuff, but just on maybe some of the kale or the leafy lettuce, I've seen a little bit of dirt or a little bit of, you know, something that looks a little suspect, but don't be freaked out by it. It's not a deal breaker. They grow in the ground, you know, like I don't see anything on these right now, but they grow in the ground, they grow outside. That means that they're healthy, they're natural, they're growing, you know, in the proper environment. It's not, that's how you know that they're actually organic and that they're not just growing in these like laboratories, you know, that they're in like a real greenhouse or they're outside. And don't worry, I was a little freaked out at first, but I'm over it, and I'm still getting this because it hasn't been an issue. I got these like organic dried figs this time too. These were an extra add-on, but they were like $2, and usually figs are really expensive, and I like dried figs. I like to snack on them. I like to dunk them in chocolate and stuff too, so I figured why not. Let's see. Oh, I love carrots with the little toppers. So cute. Love them. Don't you just love posing with your vegetables, with your produce? That's one of the major pluses with Misfits Market. I mean, you can have a whole photo shoot with your vegetables. I don't know. I enjoy it. Look at these guys. These are beautiful. So nice. And they match my shirt. Feel like Easter. Okay. Oh, got me a nice big head of Napa cabbage. I don't remember what I ordered, but this is beautiful little guy. This is heavy. This is probably why it was so damn heavy. But yeah, he looks great. And again, just wash. But he looks beautiful. No complaints so far. He was in the bottom of the bag, so there's a couple little broccoli florets and little crumblies on there, but looks perfectly healthy and beautiful, so no complaints there. I know, we're still not done. I know. Oh, 3 more apples. I guess I missed before. And then for yellow potatoes, these look a little scarred, but I am sure they will be delicious. I don't see any real issues with them. They're potatoes, they grow in the ground. Maybe a little soft on one of them, but totally usable. Like, imperfect, but only slightly, Okay. Okay, and then the last thing is, I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna move this box though. So, nice packaging, like cardboard stuff. It's kind of fluffy, but totally compostable. Oh my god, the box is heavy. Okay, get that out of our way. I have no idea what these are. Looks like celery root or rutabaga? I don't know. I'm not sure I ordered these, but smells like celery, so I'm gonna say celery root. Which, hey, maybe I can use it just as celery. Maybe I'll make a soup with onions, celery, and carrots. They smell like celery. And I think celery root was one of the options. They might have run out of something, or I might have clicked this, because I've never used this before. But that's another plus. Sometimes you don't see things that sometimes you see things that you don't normally see. There you go. And then you're kind of forced to pick something that, I don't know, keeps you creative. Like, you know, starts you down a different path or gives you a new recipe to try. So I think that's kind of fun. I really like that show Chopped on Food Network. I don't know why I'm still holding these. Where you have your basket of ingredients and then you kind of have to just figure out what you're making. I think that's how I cook a lot of the time, which is strange because I'm so type A that I love planning things out. But when it comes to food, I really like to be inspired. And I think that this kind of really does that for me, where I don't have like a set thing that I make all the time. I just get inspired by what's in my fridge. And so Misfits Market is a great way, I think, to kind of keep that fun going, like to be creative and try new things and try produce that you've never seen before, because I've never seen Tuscan kale in the grocery store, and it's now one of my favorite things to eat because it is so delicious. And like, that to me is just awesome. You know, sometimes you have to be forced to learn, and then it becomes like this really beautiful adventure. So that's my TED Talk for the day. I'm gonna give you guys a nice big zoom in view of all these fruits and veggies, and you can decide for yourself if you want to pick up Misfits Market this week. I think that I will do half the smaller box next time, just because I can't eat all of this on my own, unfortunately. But is it worth it? Absolutely. Are there a couple cons? Yeah, like maybe a bug here or there, some dirt, or, you know, having to wash your produce a little bit more, or maybe not being able to eat everything that you get, or not being able to like get exactly the ingredients that you want. But are they deal breakers? Absolutely not. They're so small compared to like all of the benefits of this. And I just wanted you to know that like after a couple months of doing this, I'm still loving it. I'm still so totally enjoying this process. And I feel like every time I see that box on my doorstep, I get so excited to like, even though I know what's in it, you know, it's like unwrapping a present. It's like, I don't know, it's like just like a surprise and fun every single time. And it's saving you money. You're not going to the grocery store, so you're saving your own damn time and gas and having to walk through people's breath and personal space in COVID times. So you're really saving yourself a whole lot just by doing this. And obviously you can't really get your like other products. Like they have some snacks available. They have some like non-dairy milks and things like that. If you're a meat eater, you can't get that through this subscription, because that would be not food safe for them to just leave it on your doorstep. But not that you should be eating meat anyway, but there are some things that you can't get. And I know that they are expanding constantly. The more people do it, you know, supply and demand, right? So try it out. See how you feel. You're not gonna waste any money. You're gonna love the produce. You're gonna love the process. Give it a shot, you know? But I've been enjoying it so far. So if you have any questions for me, put them down in the comments. If you also want to say that you love Misfits Market, put that down in the comments too. Please like and subscribe and just Have a wonderful day, and I hope that this is helpful for you guys. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Have an awesome day, guys. Bye for now.